Hi, Danny. What does it mean to have Pilot come in and help and preserve Neyland's name?
You know, it's a difficult proposition to find the right partner for a building with this much history and pageantry. We feel like we definitely did that with Pilot. They've been here entrenched in our community and such a big part of our athletics department for so long. And this day is really a celebration about moving forward in the next 100 years in Neyland Stadium.
You talked about being innovative, and this is, you mentioned in there, you're moving a little bit towards a pro sports approach. How do you thread that needle between being college and being sort of that pro field?
It's important because we are different. We have 20 sports. We have 670 student athletes, the connection to academics in our university, and we're really proud of the way our student athletes compete in the classroom. And we have philanthropy and donors and donations that don't exist on the pro sport side. But there are some things that we've implemented that we can continue to learn from on some of our other revenue silos, and we'll find the best of what pro sports does and make sure that we're taking care of what's paramount to higher education and the college athletics model.
Why did you want to settle on Pilot when working out this deal?
We didn't settle. We sprinted to what I think is a great partnership for us and for Pilot. I think it's a huge win for both sides of the aisle, and we couldn't be more thrilled. I think it's the right brand to be sitting here on this field and representing all of Vol Nation when we play football here and host other events in the stadium as well.
Do you feel like you've learned with the Food City sponsorship at TVA that kind of, helped you maybe navigate getting the sponsorship deal as well?
We were having conversations and thoughts both probably around the same time. I don't know that one is, they're very different buildings with very different histories. We're really excited about Food City Center and Thompson Bowling Arena, and we're thrilled about Neyland Stadium and this long-term partnership with Pilot that really allows us to do some things for our fans that we probably wouldn't be able to do without them.
Fans have reacted today sort of that it makes sense because they're very familiar with the Pilot brand. Did you foresee that fans would react in that way, be comfortable with it?
Yeah, I did. It's taken me a little bit of time to get to know our fan base. I don't know if I'll ever know exactly how they'll react to things, but I think it's been, from what I've seen, extremely positive, as we all expected. This is a major win for Tennessee athletics. There's never been a closer connection to resources and competing for championships than there is right now in college sports. As we move forward to the new world order in college athletics, everyone knows that things are changing drastically. That relationship's going to become even more important. So we need funding to operate at a high level operationally, and we obviously need funding to get our facilities back to the top in the SEC and the top in the country.
Danny, why was it important to maintain the name and not have a name change in the midst of all this?
We wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't for General Neyland. Just a little over 100 years ago, he had the vision for what this building could be. This is a generational, iconic building that we knew that was never an option. And Adam and the leadership of Pilot and his team knew that too. It's not like that was a negotiation piece. It was more about how do we structure a partnership that preserves that legacy and allows us to move forward and innovate for the future. We were all on the same page from the beginning.
Does this open up possibilities with Lindsey Nelson, that you've done it with two facilities, you could do it with a third?
We have a lot of different assets that are I think, provide a ton of value for corporate naming opportunities. That could be one of them, but there's a bunch that we're always looking to make sure we're generating as much revenue as we can, but again, while also being good stewards of Tennessee tradition and the fact that we're here in a university setting and a higher education environment.
What do the Haslams mean to the University of Tennessee?
Well, the Haslam family is phenomenal. They've been so gracious to us and to me personally, and they obviously built a great company. And, the new leadership at Pilot and Adam and his team are doubling down on that support and have a vision for us with the future. Obviously, the Haslam family still has and will continue to have a great relationship and extremely supportive with the university and the athletics department. So it's all very special, and it's a historical relationship with the Haslam family, and as it is with Pilot, and also as we look into the future.
What do you hope for the future with this partnership with Pilot?
I think it's innovative. I think it threads that needle with honoring the past and innovating for the future. Kudos to the Pilot team, and I know they worked with great support. Intersport out of Chicago was kind of the leader in sponsorship evaluation. Our folks with Learfield, the parent company of the Vol Network. A lot of really talented people kind of put their heads together to think about how do you take this iconic building that we don't want to mess with the memories. And so much of the value of this stadium is because of the memories and the fans coming in for decades through the highs and the lows. But then also we all know that it needs a forward-looking approach. So I think we threaded the needle perfectly, and testament to everybody involved.
Danny, thank you.